Hey, hi, howdy, hello. I hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Hey, Dark Angel. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Christmas carols inserted here. He's a mean one, Mr. Grinch. He has an awful stench. He's a vile one, Mr. Grinch. He's stinky and he's mean. Sorry, I could not resist. Twice even. Who, Lori? Yeah, you came in just in time for the singing. Yeah, that should be my theme song. Oh, they're both passed the hill out. Oh, Lisa, yeah. They had a big day. They're chasing sugar plums in their dreams right about now, as they should be. That's the secret. I'll tell you all, if you tire them out like a lot during the day, they will go to sleep really, really early. It's called like 6 hours of shopping. They were both ready to go to sleep. Oh, dear Lord. Lisa, what what can I say of Lisa? Lisa, that's all she has. I mean, think about it. Oh God, Lori. Yeah, begging and crying. That's her MO. Hey, 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 Harry. Shots fired, shots fired. Oh, Lori. Yeah, she's been doing the most. Yeah, exactly. April. How could he hurt my feelings so? Hey, Ghosty. Merry Christmas, you all. Merry Christmas indeed. Um, I didn't anticipate going live today, really. But I figured, hey, my panda fam might enjoy um some panda time. I had a it, it also could have been about the 10 or 11 people I had messaging me saying, Panda, I wish you would go live. I'm bored. Panda, please go live. That sounds familiar to anyone in my chat right now. I'm looking directly at you. You know who you are. No, I really do love you guys. And I figured if I had the time and I'm not exactly worn slap out, I could squeeze out a live stream today. So let's see what our band of monkeys are up to. Actually, I think I want to finish one of the Tammy videos because they are freaking hilarious. I'm going to finish the Tammy video we started yesterday and didn't finish because ADHD is a thing. Then we'll get into Lori giving oral to a pepper. It looked like Lori was trying to give oral resuscitations to a pepper. Yes. Yes. But first, we have Satan. I bet you did, but you're going to see it now. You've got 8 inches, man. That's a lot. Why do you want to tell me about your 8 inches, Easy Street? I've still got a lot of inches in my driveway. That's not a dude. That's Tammy. Oh, I've got something for you, Raccoon Man. We're gonna watch some emo. It's Christmas, okay? But yeah, I got a fuck ton of snow here. It was bad. Like up to my knees bad. But yes, we have some emo for you, Raccoon, because it's Christmas and I love you. But first, to the scary Satan woman. Oh God.
Sabrina, you're so fucking funny. You're ruthless. She's ruthless, but not toothless. You got a mind like me, man. You do.
She's full of holiday booze and drugs. This woman likes her drugs and her alcohol. She's an alcoholic and a drug addict. Allegedly conspiracy, whatever. And yeah. Not today, Satan. Oh, her face, though, she has an extremely unfortunate face.
I don't know. That was about 4 years ago when I first started seeing them. They were all around cars. There's something bad. There's something big going to happen there. That's why I'm not there. Yeah, something big's going to happen to Jasper. God's coming for him. And all that lying and all that devil worshiping bullshit, God's coming for him. So, Devin, you keep running to the sheriffs. Run wherever you want to, little girl. But you're not going to get away with your shit.
Why are all of your. Listen, One, I posted on my community tab. I posted a box I made. I'm going to start making those for my audience. For whomsoever wants one. It took me forever to make that box, but I made it. So go look at my crafty thing I did. And secondly, ma'am, why is it that all of you freak heads out there want to address grown ass women as a little girl? It's creepy, it's cringy, and it screams P3DO when you address women as little girl. It's cringy. Could you stop doing that, please? Because it sounds a little pedo-ish. Thank you. I mean, it's not just. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it, Dark Angel. It took forever. Each one of those little beads you see were individually placed. It took a long ass time. Yes, because I'm not monetized anymore. I don't know that I'm gonna even attempt to remonetize. It's really not worth it. As much as they censor you when you're monetized, I could have remonetized like a month ago. I just didn't. They want to censor you. You can't use certain words. It's more of a pain in the ass than it's worth because I mean they gypped me out of $200 that I never received. That was sent to me through super chats, super stickers, and all of that. But even still, all of the super stickers and all of the stuff you send through YouTube, I don't get much of it at all. So I'm not real sure monetization at my subscriber count is worth it. Um, like I could see it if I had like 3, 4, maybe 5K subs, maybe being worth it. But I don't have a lot of subscribers, so I don't know that it's worth it at my number. And I really just want to hang out with you guys. Yeah, if you guys hang on, I'll post my stuff. If you guys want to send me something, um, I've always been confidential and very careful with my audience. I don't dox or none of that shit. People in the chat can tell you that. But if you want to send me something, I'll post my stuff real quick. And if you want to send me something, that'll be how you can do that. But now that I'm not monetized. Aw, April. I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys like the stickers, but that's really the only perk that was almost worth it was the stickers. And even then, as much as hoops I had to jump through just to keep my videos up because of their nitpickiness, just wasn't worth it. Yeah. Easy Street. You need to watch Bagman. Bagman, Monster Summer. There was another one. Give me 2 seconds and I will give you a movie list. Let me exit off of this real quick so I can see the chat and look up movies. Um, Exactly, April. 1 second. I'm gonna give you a list of movies, Easy Street, because it was in my watched list. There's a show called Sistas that is pretty good. Um, if you guys are nerds like me, Secret Level is a really amazing show. It's very, very short micro movies, and they're like maybe a minute long a piece, sometimes 2 to 3 minutes long. And they're basically all your major game stories. And um, the very first episode is Dungeons and Dragons. They're really good. Let me see. To the person who just sent me $20, thank you. I'm not gonna say your name, so if you want to say who you were, in the chat, um, I will say thank you to your screen name that looked too much like a name. So I will not be saying it unless you do. Yes, I loved that one, Easy Street. Oh, that's a good one. Did you know that Lonesome Dove is back on? Aw, Raccoon, thank you. Thank you, Raccoon. Um, there's another one. Misery, by the way, guys. I finally broke down and watched Misery. I saw that, Raccoon Man. Thank you very much. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I finally watched Misery, and it was really good. I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know how much I would like it. Um, but I should have known it had Kathy Bates in it, so I mean, how could it not be? Aw, thank you, Dark Angel. Thank you very much. Exactly, Easy Street. And that movie made my drives home just a little bit creepier. Easy Street, and you know why. I was like, oh, I thought my drives home were creepy enough. But nope. Um, Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot is a very, very good one. Um, Beetlejuice. I watched it painstakingly. Watched it. Um, I am not impressed at all. I I wasn't happy. The new one, Easy Street. However, Gladiator 2 It's out on Amazon Prime. Gladiator 2 is phenomenal. Oh my God, did you know they made a Smile 2, Delina? Yeah, the first Beetlejuice, the best. Okay. Hey, don't call him crazy. He's not crazy. He's just eccentric. He's eccentric. Thank you very much, Raccoon. Stephen King is not crazy. He's eccentric. He's just a little out there. That's all. But the new Gladiator, I really enjoyed it. It was wonderfully done. They nodded to the first Gladiator just enough to where you notice it, but not enough that it's cliche. Well, that was okay, but I didn't like it. There was another one I watched. Venom. Venom was a good one. If you're looking for horror, I watched the new what is that guy's name? The Terrifier movie. Don't watch that. Well, I mean that's fair. Easy Street. I can't argue with you on that one. But the Terrifier 3 sucked balls. It was not good. It was just as shitty as the first one, quite frankly. If you want a good scary movie that builds up to the scares, you really want to check out Tarot. 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 It does. It does, Raccoon. Tarot is a really good scary movie. Aw, Mandarella, thank you very much. That was very kind of you. Thank you for paying me to sing. Yeah, the cards. Tarot like the cards. It's a really good scary movie. It's the new one. The other one was Talk to Me, I believe is the name of it. It's Delina. So Michael Keaton. It's called Talk to Me and it's really, really good. Much like Bagman, it builds up to the scary parts and it's well written so that they don't need the cliche jump scares. Because you know how some movies basically hang the whole success of a movie on their jump scares? Like well placed jump scare. I mean, yeah, if something startles you, it's gonna spook you if it jumps out at you. That's lazy writing to me. But if you build up suspense and anticipation throughout the movie and then do like 3 good scares throughout the movie, that's a successful horror movie for me. It doesn't need the constant jump scare bullshit cliche crap. If you have a good story You don't need the jump scares to make a good horror movie. Matter of fact, I think a constant jump scares in a horror movie ruin the movie. It's lazy writing. Sorry, not sorry. It's just lazy writing. A good psychological thriller movie is Hereditary, and Hereditary was fantastic. Yes, Raccoon Man. Yes. Um, I really, really want you guys to go and watch Bagman, damn it. I've been trying to get you guys to watch the goddamn movie for like a week now, and you all are not doing what I say. Go watch the cotton picking dag nabbit goodness dang it movie. Damn it. Oh my god, they have a new one. A creature is stirring. The says after years of Faith hiding her daughter's terrifying affliction, a Christmas burglary threatens to expose their dark family secret. Ooh, that sounds suspenseful. Last Breath, by the way. I am a shark movie lover. Okay, you have no idea how much Jaws touches my heart. That is my favorite horror series. Which technically I don't know that Jaws classifies as horror, but Jaws is my favorite scary movie series besides Michael Myers. And if you make a shitty shark movie, I'm coming for you. Okay? The Last Breath, that movie, the best part of that movie ran down the fucking story writer's leg while banging a hooker in the bathroom stall. Okay, that was the best part of that movie. You know, it was horrible. It was cliche as hell, lazy writing, just awful. And the fact that people want to place that movie in the same freaking category as Jaws, no, screw you. It doesn't belong there. Um, get it out of that category, damn it. It offends me that that movie is in the same category as Jaws. It is personally offensive to me. Insidious 2, good movie. Avatar 2, I was not impressed. The Exorcism with Russell Crowe is free on Amazon Prime right now. It's Russell Crowe stars as Anthony Miller, a troubled actor who begins to unravel while shooting a film, making his daughter wonder if it's the past addiction or if something else is at play. Basically, Russell Crowe gets possessed by a demon, and it's terrifying, and you should watch that movie. So now that I am done spamming you guys with amazing movies, but yeah, give any one of those a try. But I would not suggest watching Last Breath if it was my last breath, because that movie sucked monkey balls. The worst movie ever to be made in the history of ever. I am that butthurt about it, yes. I am very picky about my shark movies, damn it. And if you're gonna put that movie in the same genre as my beloved Jaws, then we have problems, okay? Not happening. Thank you. Good day. I am personally offended by that movie. Not all movies. There have been some really good ones lately, Raccoon Man. You've got to see Bagman. Bagman is amazing. Quite frankly. Delina's over here laughing at me because I'm pissed off at a movie. The Meg. Why did you say that name in my chat? Easy Street. Why did you bring up? Why did you have to go there? Why did you have to go there with me, Easy Street? I thought we were friends. I love you guys. But no, Meg, it wasn't bad. I'm not going to say it was good. I'm just going to say it wasn't bad. For what it was decent. No, the movie is called Last Breath. It's a new one. It's about a bunch of divers who go down and they have to. The shark can see the air bubbles and it's targeting them, and they gotta hold their breath because they can't release any air bubbles, and it's just fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. The stupidest movie I think I have ever seen in my life, and I watched Sharknado. Okay. Hey, Tammy. Yes, but only shittier. Like, it's like 40 feet down, but shittier. If that were even possible. Um, Sharknado was better than Last Breath. Easy Street. Sharknado was a better movie than this one. I'm not kidding. I wish I were, but I'm not. As a matter of fact, this is less of a shit show than Last Breath was. That's what I think about that movie. I love Jaws. Jaws will always be close to home for me. I love that movie. Yeah, Dark Angel's like, oh damn, that's all. That's pretty bad. That's how I feel. That's how I really feel about it. Exactly.
It's called harassment, little girl. You jealous?
Listen, Tammy, stop calling grown ass women little girl, little girl, little girl, especially with your background and history, Tammy. You want to go there? I don't think you do. Especially with your bullshit history. I don't think you need to be going around calling people little girl and talking to them like that. It's cringy. It screams pedo. And it's creepy as hell. As if you were not creepy enough. Like in your natural state. That's a trans serial killer. Raccoon. God damn it. Oh God, I snorted. Fucking. Oh my God. Raccoon man. Oh God, I did it again. That's fucked up, Raccoon man. But, but I'm laughing my ass off. I can't. I can't. Oh God. Okay. Um. I can't. Hang on. I can't. Damn it, Raccoon man. Exactly. I bet my scalp she got some Navajo. Easy Street. Jesus. Okay.
Little whore. That's what's wrong with it. They're jealous and it's stupid. You know, they've always been, and I was too stupid to see it. They treated me like this my whole life. But I was too stupid to see it because I loved them. I love them. They're my family. They didn't love me. They done stuff behind my back and thought it was funny. Well, it's not funny no more, and I'm over it. Your shit stops now. They've got no more control over me. You're fucking weird. They're just weird.
Ma'am.
They're just
Ma'am,
weird.
wait.
Very
Ma'am,
weird.
No, hey.
I asked my dad what the
Hey.
fuck was going on.
Okay.
I asked him in a text.
Ma'am. Ma'am. Did you just did you just call somebody weird? Ma'am. Who the fuck are you calling weird? Ma'am, you walk up into town meetings in a town you're not a part of, bitching about poison hemlock, like harassing the police. And you want to call other people weird, ma'am. You were the one sitting on here talking to grown ass women going, little girl, little girl. Little girl, little girl. Come here, little girl. And that's not weird. Easy Street, you're killing me tonight. Between you and Raccoon Man, I'm not gonna have a rib cage left. It's gonna break. Hey Paula. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Y'all are something else. Y'all killing me. I'll be fine, and then I'll look down and see your comments. Then I'll lose it because y'all are something else.
X, I didn't get a reply. I want to know how my son is, and he's not at the hospital they said he was at. So, oh,
you know, you're insufferable. Has anybody has anybody noticed that every time she opens her mouth, that dog whines to high heavens? A one in the a one in the chat if you've noticed that every time her mouth opens, the dog whines. A one in the chat if you've noticed that. I have a point, I promise. You have to be insufferable as fuck for every time you open your mouth to speak for your dog to whine, because even your dog is sick of your shit. Dogs be patient as fuck. Dogs be just loving the hell out of you, no matter what. Dogs are just amazing, and we don't deserve them. But even the dog is sick of her shit. He's like, ma'am, can you please shut the fuck up? You know, it's like her voice hurts his ears. It's like, can you please get this crazy lady the fuck away from me? Whine, whine, whine. Like, you can tell that dog does not find the sound of her voice soothing at all. You know you are an insufferable piece of shit if even your own dog can't stand you.
I don't know what to do. I'm pissed. My kids has been through a lot. Now I know that they're doing this.
Yeah, your kids have been through a lot. Why? Because of you. You've put them through a lot, Tammy. Merry Christmas, Katie. They are. And you know, that dog clearly isn't at ease around her. Like, clearly, that dog is not her biggest fan at all. And you know you gotta be a vile piece of shit if every time you talk, your dog whines. There's something to that. That's not normal. Like, normally your dog loves to listen to you and to hear you talk to them. Probably easy street. And she's always so angry and on edge and like a little ball of rage, like packaged up in the form of human flesh. She is just rage incarnate. Imagine being a dog and being around that 24/7, and she hits that dog. She at the very least she swings on the dog, because I've seen it on camera where she takes swings at the dog because she'll get mad at it for whining. And people have been very upset with her over the way she treats that dog. Oh, it pissed me straight the fuck off. She is Raccoon Man, amongst other things.
fucking satanic bullshit. Spells and that shit.
Ma'am, you look like a satanic bullshit spell gone wrong, is what you look like. You look like what it would look like if you summoned a demon and asked it for terror incarnate, and it produced you. That's what you look like. You look like the creation of like an inbred demon. Like who wasn't all there and maybe weren't the best magician in hell, maybe. And like you got the demon to create you that in hell their job was putting together putty figures because nobody trusts them with sharp objects. That's the demon that created you. Just saying. I don't either, Dark Angel.
Joanne, God is coming for you, you sawed off lady. God is coming for you, lady.
Honestly, I've already said enough about Tammy Hall and her family. You already get it. She was a horrible person to her family. She literally was just telling a story the other day about how her son told her mother, you know, his grandma, that she was mistreating him. And then the grandma went over to confront her. So she bit her nose. Like, that isn't what sane people do. That's probably pretty scarring to that kid that he saw his.
Yes, her kids will not speak to her, by the way. Easy street. So she was being a douchebag to her son. Her son went and told her mother what she did. Her mother came to confront her about what she did to her son, and this crazy bitch bit her on the nose. Like, bit her, like nom nom on her nose. Paula. You Paula. I'm not kidding, Dark Angel. She legit bit her on the nose to the point it actually caused damage. Like sent her to the hospital damage. She pulled a whole ass Hannibal Lecter on her mother. Like, not even kidding. She went whole ass Hannibal Lecter on her
Mom bite his grandma's nose, you know, or attempt to bite his grandma's nose off. I don't know to the extent to which she took it, but it sounds like it was pretty.
I'm gonna have your nose with the sides of fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Bad considering she got jail time for it. But then Tammy starts to talk about Christmas. She starts to talk about how she doesn't like Christmas.
Christmas? Did you say Christmas? I love the Grinch. Yeah, she went Hannibal Lecter on her mom, then proceeded to want to talk about Christmas because that's a normal flow of conversation, right? I'm going to bite you in the face and then I'm going to ask you about Christmas. Yeah, because that seems like a totally normal conversation. No, Raccoon Man, what we were going to do for Christmas for you is we were going to get Tammy a plane ticket and a suitcase, and we are going to send Tammy to come and live with you because we know how much you love her. So we've already got her a plane ticket and she's on her way to be with the love of her life, Raccoon Man, because she's like, I've got to go be with my love, with Raccoon Man, and I cannot be parted from him any longer. I must to him go. That's what she said. Isn't that right, Harry? Isn't that what she said?
and how, you know, Jesus wasn't even born on Christmas Day, all this bullshit, right? And I was there when this was all
Nope. I'm sending you something better, Raccoon Man. I'm sending you Tammy. Because she loves you.
going down. I was literally watching this take place. I was seeing the comments, and she's literally just responding to somebody that was asking her how she's going to celebrate Christmas. Instead of simply just saying, you know, she doesn't celebrate Christmas and leaving it at that, she makes it this big ordeal where she has to explain that everybody who celebrates Christmas is a horrible person, and they're basically all going to pass away due to the fact that they celebrate Christmas. Like God is going to spite them on some weirdo shit, right? You know how many people celebrate Christmas? A lot of Christians celebrate Christmas. You know what I mean? A lot of people that believe in God celebrate Christmas, that go to church celebrate Christmas. A majority of people do. You know what I mean? There's also other holidays during this season that people celebrate. It's not just Christmas, but you get what I mean, right? Like, as far as the Christian religion goes, Christmas is a big thing in that sector, right? So
Hey, I didn't say you had to have sex with her, Raccoon Man. You dirty, dirty man, you. I just said I was sending her to you. I didn't say what you had to do with her once she got there. Now you're the one who are sitting here saying you were going to have hanky panky with Tammy. See, you admit you love her. See, you anticipated hanky panky already. Yeah, I'm feeling a little love in the air over here. Do we have a love match in the making? Do we have our next power couple? Hmm? Do we have our next power couple? I love you, Raccoon. Don't kill me, please. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think if you just went into a church and told them that, they would look at you like you were crazy. You know what I mean? A lot of people take Christmas very serious and they see it as a time of worship. They don't just see it as a holiday. But even if they do just,
You wouldn't get rabies with Tammy. You'd get fucking scabies and a missing nose. I don't blame you, Raccoon Man. I would become a monk if that was my alternative.
see it as a holiday, you know, it isn't this big deal, right? Like you don't have to make it a big deal either way. Like if people celebrate Christmas because their religion, then that's cool. If they celebrate Christmas because they like Christmas, that's cool too. You don't got to sit here and act like they're going to get some kind of punishment from God due to the fact that they're celebrating Christmas. I mean, you are right that Christmas isn't the day that Jesus was born, and that Christmas isn't, you know, like the day of Christmas at least isn't directly referenced in the Bible. But still, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? That's not the point of the holiday. The point of the holiday has become much bigger than that. And it's one thing if you don't want to go into the consumerism, right? If you don't want to feed into that, that's cool, right? More power to you. But to just write off everybody who celebrates Christmas is wild. I guess that's what makes her a lolcow, right?
So fucking funny. I mean, that's stupid. That's stupid. Ludicrous. Ludicrous. To smear somebody's name like this over just jealousy is fucking ugly. Makes themselves look bad. You know, that's what my daughter said. It just makes her look bad. Well, it embarrasses me for them. It embarrasses me to death for them. I don't need Christmas. I don't believe in Christmas. They're liars. Christmas ain't nothing to do with the Lord's birthday. The Lord's birthday.
Tammy's like, I'm changing my cotton picking name, damn it. She's very much scared of soap and water. Let me make this so you can see her. Because I don't think she's close enough.
It's not even in December. The Lord's birthday ain't even in December. So how could that be Christmas? How could that be the birth of the Christ? See, they don't even match their shit up to even make it.
Ah! Ma'am, back away from the camera. Y'all heard nothing. I didn't scream. That was a bravery shriek. That was a battle cry. That was not a shriek of abject horror. Nope. That was not me shrieking in horror. That was me bravely battle crying. Yep. And ma'am, what did Christmas do to you? Jesus, like why why are you so mad at Christmas? I don't know. But yeah, Jesus was born in July. So what? People celebrate Christmas in December, ma'am, because of the pagan holiday Yule. The Catholics adopted our holiday, the Norse pagan holiday of Yule, and converted it to Christmas and took all of our traditions and converted it over into Catholicism, where they turned it into Christmas in December, which would traditionally be Yule for us Norse pagans. That's why. Crazy lady. Just say it.
Accurate. See, at least do your dates right, freaks. They're freaks.
At least get your holidays right, you freak. Maybe if you're going to say things like that, madam, maybe figure out why you celebrate Christmas in December and not just shit on the entire holiday. Because December is Yule. There's a whole story behind it, Tammy. And if you took 30 seconds of research and looked into it, you'd know why it's celebrated in December versus in July. Ma'am. She does look like the Babadook. Happy Yule Fallen. Let me know if you want up here. It's good to see you. It's good to see all of you. I've missed you all.
They're nothing but glass in the wind. You know, God's gonna just.
Did she just say they're nothing but fucking glass in the wind? No, she does look like Babadook. It's because of the pagan holiday Yule, Paula. But anyway, so she did say that. I'm not the only person who heard that then. Why are we like glass in the wind? That's a weird thing to say. Yeah, you are like glass in the wind. Because that makes sense. I think she meant grass, but said glass. She was thinking about her pipe again.
All of them. They're gonna find people dead around these false idols and all this bullshit. Yeah, there are. Then they'll know. Yeah. See, it's just like the things in the sky.
Hey, maybe don't talk about people finding dead people when you look as insane as you do right there. Maybe don't make that insane facial expression while talking about people finding people dead. It's a little bit cringy, ma'am, and a lot unsettling, quite frankly. It's more it's more than slightly unsettling when she's sitting here talking about like they're gonna find these people dead and making these crazy facial expressions. Apparently,
Just let them show. Remember, the heavens rule. The heavens rule. Not these slithering snakes.
there's the face of a completely sane person right there. She's totally sane though. Totally sane.
Honestly, there's so many parallels between Tammy and the Grinch. It's crazy. You know, like her whole demeanor, the way that she acts, the things that she says, down to the part where she talks about how she hates Christmas, right? And then you got how she looks exactly like Jim Carrey. You know what I mean? When she does certain faces, her whole facial structure just looks as if it can manipulate like Play Doh.
Hell no, Raccoon Man. I don't want to get eaten. Alright? No, thank you. She would be mistaking me for Hansel and Gretel and try to stick me in a fucking oven. No, thank you.
Right? Like you can like pinch it apart, basically, you know what I mean, and manipulate it any way you want. She looks a lot like Jim Carrey in that sense, you know what I mean? So she definitely gives off Grinch vibes for sure. It's how Tammy Hall stole Christmas, you know what I mean? It's pretty crazy. But all jokes aside, on a very serious note, it seems like her son got into a bad accident. And instead of stressing out about her son being in this accident, she seems more worried about a bunch of random shit, you know what I mean? She seems more worried about
Who's Carrie? I must have done have. I blocked a few of them. I did. I called them and asked if it was the thing was paid for. If it was just reservation or if it was paid for. She said it wasn't paid for. So they said it wasn't paid for. It was just a reservation. So she didn't pay $129. She's a lying ass fucking bitch. Fucking whore. Nasty fucking whore. 59 years old, still being a fucking nasty tardo bitch. Now I deleted them. She's not at the top. I blocked her. I mean, she's not up there. That was a low blow. That was a.
Does she know she has her blinker on and has had her blinker on this entire time? Has anyone else noticed that though? Like, you can hear the fucking blinker. Hell no, Raccoon. Hell no. Like, how does she not realize she's been sitting there this entire time with her blinker on?
So Sabrina was right. She had a gun.
Okay, I can't. Because that in the background is driving me fucking bonkers. Okay. That ticking noise, yes, I'm that OCD. I know. It is irritating me. Here's something I want to talk about. Where Lori accuses her kids of assaulting her. I would like to go over this video because it pissed me off quite a bit. Okay. This is from SP's channel.
Hey, so y'all want to give me some advice here? So Faith ended up kicking me in my side where condom and straw is for my kidney. Kind of tender right now. Okay. Then you got Jalen, who wishes I had a seizure and dies. Okay. Okay. When God's ready for me, God will call me. When God's ready, not when Jalen ready or Faith ready. When God ready.
What you got in your hand, Lori? Is that a pipe in your hand right there? It's because I'm an old soul, Paula. I guess I seem a lot older than I am. Shelly. But the question, Lori, is if she kicked you, as you are accusing, then why? No, you didn't, Shelly. I hadn't gotten to her yet. Why did she kick you? If I'm not even saying she did kick you because frankly, I don't believe you. I don't believe she did. I believe you're lying on your child for attention and donations and sympathy. I don't believe you. But let's go with your narrative for a moment. If she did kick you, why? Why did she kick you? Were you abusing her? Were you laying hands on her? Did she feel threatened to the point where she felt she had no choice but to kick you? Me either, Easy Street. I wouldn't either, Fallen. Exactly, Dark Angel. That's what my question is. Why did she kick you, Lori? What were you doing to her? That's the question people need to ask. Because you have repeatedly verbally abused her on camera. You have repeatedly disparaged her, defamed her, berated her on camera. You have took swings at her on camera. You have postured at her on camera. I believe, in my opinion, that you put your hands on those children simply by the way you act on camera towards them. You are very aggressive, very hostile, and very nasty and toxic towards those children. Exactly, Delina. So even if she did kick you, I don't feel sorry for you. With everything you've done to those girls, I don't feel sorry for you at all. I'm 37, easy street. I'm getting old. You are not trashed, Shelly. You're beautiful.
I'm done. Wash my hands. Towels in on it. Done. I did. Beyond fucking beyond. And when I mean ungrateful. You don't do what they want, but they don't get. You know what? Go with me. Some I'm back the fuck up over it. I'm over it, dude.
What you smoking, Lori? That's not a cigarette. What you smoking? I've sold pops like that in the head shop once. Are you smoking dope on camera, Lori? Why are you still allowed on TikTok? You are blatantly smoking dope on camera on TikTok right now. One in the chat if you recognize that as a dope pipe. Me either. Easy street. One in the chat if you know that that's not tobacco cigarette she's smoking. That's against TOS, by the way. Yes, you were still young and loved. Shelly. Exactly, Angel. Sitting there fucking eyes glassed over and shit. Oh, but she's 8 years sober. She's 8 years sober, guys. She's totally sober. Fucking cunt.
So, yeah,
Hey, Lori, weren't it you that have just come on TikTok screaming to high heavens about this other person who smokes pot on TikTok and how they weren't sober because they were smoking pot and how they were on drugs because they were smoking pot? How we all, as our reaction channels, need to go after that person because they were grinding up pot and smoking pot. Was that not you, Lori? Huh? Wasn't that you that was raging about that girl smoking pot while you're sitting here smoking pot? It does, Raccoon.
I'm a bad mom. Y'all can say whatever. Y'all can say this and that. But I'm tired of my kids disrespecting me, and I'm tired of them feeling like they treat me like shit and wish death on me and just hit and abuse them. Go ahead. So,
You know how much of a shit mom you have to be for your own children to wish death on you? I did not have a good mom growing up, and I never wished death on her. Do you have any idea how shitty of a mother you have to be for your children to hate you as much as they do? Both of them resent you. Both of them hate your guts. Both of them can't stand your ass. Can't stand you to the point they would rather stay with their ex stepfather than be anywhere near you. That right there speaks volumes to your parenting, Lori.
so, so I'm asking, we want to stay with because right now you ain't staying, mom. No, no. He ain't good dad to me. That's for damn sure. I love them to pieces. But the shit I do for them, beyond. And to be treated like that, are you kidding me? I didn't have to pay for us to be here and have a good time like we is, you know? But I did. But they don't appreciate that.
Treated like that. Oh God, you're gonna poke out your little bottom lip. Oh, it's pitiful, pitiful Lori. Oh, I feel sorry for her. Wah. Oh God, I'm gonna poke my little lip out and get pouty face at 60 years old. Wah. Shut up, Lori. Lori, the thing is, you are a shit person. You really are. She looks like she's about to pout. Oh my God, you poor beautiful. Oh, oh. They're gonna be the death of you, really? Lori, you want to complain about how they treat you. You have never, ever financially supported those children. Andy has supported those children since they were born. Someone else has always done your job for you when it comes to raising those girls. You've never paid to put clothes on their back, food in their belly, or a roof over their head. Someone else has always done that for you. So, what exactly is it that you have ever done for those girls except for take stuff away from them? People send them clothes, people send them supplies and toys and crafting items, but they don't get to keep the items people send to them. Not you, them. You will go through the stuff that people donate to those girls, pick through it, and pick out what you want and keep it for yourself, and they may or may not get the scraps you don't want. Do you know how long it's been since I've bought myself any clothes? Do you know how long it's been since I have bought myself anything that wasn't geared towards my children? It's been years since I've done that. The only new clothes I've gotten have been because my friends have given me clothes. I refuse to spend money on myself when I could be spending my money on my children. They come first. You got this shit backwards. She's beyond disgusting. Exactly, Richard. Yeah. See, Dark Angel, I'm not alone in that. I can't spend $20 on myself for a haircut. Like, I think last week I went and got my hair cut and I got it braided and it was $20. And you all know I work 6 or 7 days a week, right? I spent $20 on a haircut and I felt guilty for spending $20 on a haircut. But I needed it. Yet I still felt bad for spending the $20 on me. When I spend hundreds of dollars on my kids a week, but I can't spend $20 on myself. They had everything they needed, of course, or I wouldn't have spent that $20 on myself. But the point is, if I feel guilty about spending $20 on a haircut for myself, I'm not going to be out here taking away from them to give to me. Like, that's one reason I don't understand this woman. You are a beautiful soul, Richard, and don't ever let anybody make you feel any differently. Exactly, Delina. I don't think that's something I'll ever grow out of. Quite frankly, I think they could be 40 years old and I would still go without so that they could have what they wanted. Like, I have gone without on many occasions just so my kids had what they needed or wanted. It wasn't even a need necessarily. It was if they wanted a certain thing, I would buy that over getting me something I wanted or needed. Because the kids, they come first. Raccoon. Right, Harry? And
So
Lori, where do you get off? saying things like they will be the death of you. Do you realize how reckless you are in life? In everyday life, not just the shit you're messing around with right now. Do you realize that if something were to happen to you while you were away from those girls, after saying what you have just said, you just said they would be the death of you? What if something happened to you before you saw them again? They would see this video and probably blame themselves for whatever it was that happened to you. And where do you, Lori, get off complaining about your children and browbeating them and talking shit about your children? Where do you get off doing that with all of the shit you have put them through yourself? All the shit they're going through because of you. Any kind of trauma counseling or emotional abuse counseling they may be having to go to in the future will be because of you. So spare me your poor, abused, single mom sob story bullshit you're trying to spin right now, because it's bullshit. If anyone is being abused, it isn't you. It's those girls. Because you pick through everything people send to them and you keep it for yourself. They don't get the clothes people generously donate to them. They don't get the toys people generously donate to them. They don't get the arts and crafts supplies people generously donate to them. No, 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 because Lori needs them. You know what I think? And here it is. I'm going to put it out there. I don't think it's been said yet, but and people may look at me sideways for saying this. So be it. So fucking be it. I'm going to say it. I think you are jealous of those girls, Lori. You're jealous of their youth. You're jealous because people like them more than you. You're jealous because people send them things, but they won't send you things. You're jealous of their clothes that they can wear that you can't. You're jealous of the attention they get. You're jealous of the fucking sympathy and support they get over you because you want those things. You want the support they get. You want the clothes people send them. You want the crafting supplies people send them. You want all the attention they get. But because you are such a shitty person, you don't get those things. You don't deserve them. And you are jealous, fucking green-eyed goblin jealous of those girls. And you resent them. And it is painfully obvious to anybody with eyeballs that you are outrageously jealous of those girls and the love they get, the support they get. You are fucking ridiculously jealous of them. You resent them, Lori. You resent them for getting support. You resent them for being loved. You resent them for getting all the attention they get. You resent them for being able to wear the cute clothes they can wear because they're young and they can pull it off. And you can't because you're too fucking old to be wearing your 12-year-old girls' outfits. You are toxic. You are malignant. You suck the life and the joy out of everyone and everything around you. You are a toxic, malignant narcissist, in my opinion. You are resentful, hateful, abusive, and toxic to those girls. You are so jealous of them you can't see straight. Because every time you see them getting support, every time you see them getting things sent to them that you want, you fucking have a come apart. And you take the things away from them and you keep it for yourself. Knowing good and goddamn well it was not intended for you. And you do it out of spite. And you rub it in their fucking face. And God help them if they say anything to you about it or try to stand up for themselves. Because then you're going to posture at them. You're going to swing on them. You're going to cut them down. You're going to talk to them real hateful. You're going to browbeat them. You're going to gaslight them. And you're going to verbally abuse them. To the point those poor girls cannot see their worth. They can't see how valuable they are, beautiful they are, how wonderful they are, and how fucking outstandingly amazing they are. You won't let them. Shame on you. I mean, some people may be offended, but that is my opinion. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. She's very clearly jealous of those girls. It's blatantly obvious to me. I don't know if any of you can see it, but it's crystal clear to me that she is jealous of them and she resents her own children. It's fucking obvious.
Of course, my mom would always take care of the girls, and I always will. But these girls are unfucking grateful. Ungrateful.
No, what's unfucking believable, Lori, is that you are on a public platform that they too are on, trashing them, talking bad about them. Those are your children. Let me ask you a question. Are you aware that your job as their mother is to protect and safeguard them? Are you aware of that at all? You're supposed to defend them, not tear them down. In my opinion, Lori, those kids need to be taken far away from you. You are toxic to them, and they will never see their true worth in your presence.
Anyway. So, definitely,
It's gross, Paula. It's just it infuriates me. Yeah, Lori only cares about Lori. She always has, always will. And what pissed me off yesterday was where it showed her having her children hug her drug dealer. One in the chat, if you've seen the video of her allowing her children to hug her drug dealer. Not only was she doing a drug deal in front of them, but her children know her drug dealer. The fucking placenta bullshit pisses me off because she knew that fucking dog was sick. And she's making a joke about it. It's not funny. And those resources in the bio are just ways to send her shit because she's dry begging on the internet. She's making fun of people who actually need the resources while sucking up all the resources. It's fucking rich coming from her. That she's going to be making fun of people using resources that are actual resources instead of dry begging on the internet, Lori, while sucking up every resource around her. To the point other people aren't getting their resources because she is triple dipping in her community's resources and sucking them all dry. She sat there and triple dipped in the Christmas gifts, went through them, took out what she wanted, and either sold or trashed the rest when there are children in her community that likely are going without Christmas because she triple dipped and stole from these charities. And not even for children her kids' age. For children much younger than the children she has in her home. She triple dipped. Oh, Paula, that's beautiful. My daddy was my whole world, Paula. He loved me with his dying breath. My daddy was the best person I think that ever walked the face of this earth. He died of cancer. They treated him for like 3-4 months for a abscess on his spine, only to find out it was cancer, and they'd been treating him for the wrong thing. And by the time they figured it out, it was too late. And he died less than a month later. And at the time of death, he didn't weigh 75 pounds. He went from roughly 210 pounds of pretty much solid muscle. He was a very active man, a very fit man, was never sick a day in his life. He got cancer, and by the time he passed away, his skin was hanging off his bones. My daddy would have given anything to see the boys today. His grandchildren were his life. I don't understand people like Lori Jones, who have all the time in the world to love their children and be good to them, and they abuse them, mistreat them, neglect them. I don't get it. I don't know that you do, Kiwi. I haven't gotten past it yet, and it's been. He passed away in 2013. May 19th, 2013. Technically he died on the 18th, but the coroner didn't get there to pronounce him dead until 2 a.m. the next morning. He passed away at 11:45. The coroner didn't get there until 2 a.m. So he passed away on the 18th, but he wasn't pronounced dead until the 19th. Some people say, well, he's been dead a long time. You should be over it by now. I'm not. I'm not sure. I think it's the trauma of his death that makes it so impossible for me to get over. But watching him wither away within a matter of months was extremely traumatic for me. Like, that's a sight that I can't unsee, and a pain I can't unfeel. So no, don't ever let anyone tell you how long grief should take, because it's not their grief and they can't work through it for you, and they don't have the right to tell you how long you are allowed to grieve. That shit will piss me off faster than most things, is someone telling someone else how long they're supposed to grieve. You can't put a timetable on that. I don't know that I will ever get over losing him the way I lost him. I'm sorry, Dark Angel. And some things, they say it takes time, but I'm not sure that. They say time heals all wounds. I don't think it does. I think with time it gets easier to carry. It gets easier to compartmentalize things, and it's not so heavy on your mind as often. But does it go away? I don't believe it does. I'm sorry, Dark Angel, that's hard. They really are, Paula. They really are. Um, my daddy is the reason that I am who I am today. I'm just like him. You're right, Isaac. You're exactly right. And hey, Isaac. I imagine you do. I didn't have that kind of relationship with my own mother, Dark Angel, but I can I can empathize with you on that. I was closer to my dad. I'm not gonna go into why, but there's a reason. And I was closer to my dad. My dad, yeah, he was amazing. I think the hardest death I ever had to go through was my baby brother and my oldest brother. Um, Isaac was there when I found out my oldest brother had been killed by a drunk driver. I was at work when that happened, or when I got that phone call, and they had told me he had been killed by a drunk driver. I collapsed. I was not okay. I don't know that I will ever be okay from all of that. I literally had to take grief counseling because of those. Yes, Dad actually was a cookie monster. My dad loved cookies. Anything sweet, snacks, all the things. But I think it's important. I know this is off topic, but what I do, I have what I call memory boxes, is what you see on my community tab. What those are for, I should probably explain. What those boxes are for and why they're so ornate is because they're meant for memories, keepsakes that belong to a loved one, kind of like a memorial box where you place things like little clippings of like a shirt or um, a favorite band poster or little trinkets that signify things that that person liked. Um, a perfume, a pendant, pictures, letters, things like that that revolve around that person. Um, go in that box. And what I use, I have a separate box I use as a memory box. And what I put in that box is I write letters to my brother pretty well every day because we talked every day. And so I write to him. And I place those letters in his box. Um, pictures, mementos, things like that. And it helps. It really does. It was a suggestion given to me by my grief counselor, and it does help. I know it sounds silly and it sounds trivial, um, but it helps. Oh, Kiwi. We'll squeeze this right back. Well, Delina, the boxes, if you look at the box on my community tab, if you would like one, I would send you one free of cost. Um, for those ashes, just because I love you. And that goes for any one of you. If you like the boxes, I can send them to you. Um, but if not, get a box. Get a wooden box or um, I say wooden box because they tend to last a long time. And here's a nifty little trick you may or may not know. Your tobacco stores often have empty cigar boxes, and some of those cigar boxes are very large. So, and they're $2 for an empty cigar box. Okay, $2. Who doesn't have $2? I've got a shit ton of empty cigar boxes. If you can't find one in your area, get with me in the DMs and I'll send you a few. And you can decorate them yourself. I will send you inside the box the stickers you can use on them. Whatever. Or I can tell you where to go get the stickers for it. But your local tobacco stores often have empty cigar boxes you can buy for $2. Sometimes they'll just give them to you to get rid of them because otherwise they go in the garbage and there's nothing wrong with them. They're just empty. But my suggestion would be get you a cigar box. At most you'd give $2. Um, and write letters to the people you miss. Um, you don't have to do it every day, but when they come to mind on those days where it's especially hard on you, grief wise, sit down and write out everything you would like to say to them, everything you're feeling. Just talk to them in letter form and put those letters in that box. Send them a message. I love you, April. Oh, Dark Angel, that's precious. Paula. Right, Isaac? Love you, Isaac. Love you lots. But yeah, we may be snarky over here, but in this community, we actually give a damn about each other. We do. We may be smartasses, and we may crack jokes, and we may be shitheads sometimes, and I speak mostly for me, but and we genuinely love each other. April asked if we can get a 1 in the chat for everyone who has lost someone and share the love we have for them. Give them this moment to remember they are loved. Can we get some ones and hearts in the chat so everybody knows how awesome and loved they are? Love you guys. Merry Christmas. And I hope wherever in the world you are, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. I'm going to give it a moment. I'm going to take a moment of silence for everyone here who may have lost someone and have seasonal depression and may be sad or grieving. So everybody just pause for a moment and remember all of those who can't be here with us today and take a moment to remember them. And then we will quit being mushy and move along with our snarkiness. Okay, guys. Moving on. And a hoagie in a pear tree. Oh, Isaac. I'm sending you all the hugs, Isaac. Now back to the wildebeest of wherever it is she is. I'm just thankful it isn't Maine. Just saying.
Coach, Jalen caseworker. Both our caseworkers.
You're sitting there smoking dope, talking about your fucking caseworker. Are you kidding me right now? She's literally sitting there smoking the dope, talking about how much of a best friend her and her caseworker are. What are you doing? You're not getting my candy. No, my piece of candy. No, no, not for doggo. I'm getting bullied right now. My dog is bullying me out of my piece of candy. He's literally taking it out of my hand right now. You're mean. You took my candy. Yeah. Is that good? Mmm. Yummy. Yeah. Mmm. Mmm. Yum, yum, yum. It's good. Yeah. No, my Yorkie over here. I got these Lindor chocolates that have milk in the middle of them, and my dog will straight up attack me over these things. Yeah, the candy thief strikes again. He wants my candy. He took it, so I now don't have candy because the doggo ate my candy.
Bust my ass. Even though I'm a sale, bust my ass.
You
Don't get me. Single moms usually do bust their ass. But according to Jalen and Faith, I abuse that. I abuse that. Listen to what he says. When a man came out my mouth wrong sideways, yeah, I shouldn't have.
It didn't go in your mouth right either, did it? Kiwi. Oh, really? I know what ambrosia salad is. Ooh, pavlova? I love pavlova. Ham salad sandwich? I'm coming to Kiwi's house. Pavlova is good. It's good as fuck. So is ambrosia. I'm going to Kiwi's house because Kiwi has all the good stuff, especially the ham salad. It's a meringue based dessert that's it's traditionally topped with whipped cream and fruit, sometimes lemon curd or jam. It's gluten free naturally. Um, it's made from whipped egg whites, sugar. It's crispy on the outside, soft and marshmallow like on the inside. Basically, and it's topped with like fruit and whipped cream. It's delicious, is what it is. Ham salad is what I want. Pavlova is freaking. Hey, Kiwi, can you just, I don't know, send me like a couple boxes of the Pavlova, please? Just maybe like 4, 5 boxes should be okay for the week. Yeah, fruit with whipped cream, yeah, basically. But like on a marshmallow bed, essentially. Hey, you and Shelly are holding out on me. Y'all are over there eating pavlova without me. This is some bullshit. Hey, Shelly, ma'am. Well, I'm gonna need a recipe. I've eaten it. I just don't know how to make it because I've tried to make it and I never get it right. Like, I've never gotten it right. The reason I know about it is because my friend that came from Australia made all the pavlova. I'm gonna look that up now. I want some, damn it. give me all of it. Well, that's true, but I never can get it to look as nice as it's supposed to look, as good as my Kiwi friend made it look. I could just suck at baking. That could be a thing. But I need it. Somebody's gonna have to send me a box. It's not Australian. My friend from Australia was a Kiwi. I think their parents were Kiwis. They lived in Australia for most of his life. I'm not checking anybody's placenta. No, thank you. I'm not touching this one's placenta at all. Ugh. Now you've ruined it for me, because now every time I think about it, I'm going to think about Lori's placenta. Ugh. No, thank you.
But other than that, I ain't never lose no kids. Never will.
Hey, I love my Aussies and my Kiwis. Two entirely different cultures, but not really entirely different. They're pretty similar, actually. That's why they hate each other so much. It's in the bio. Y'all are too much. I'm gonna have to get a snack now because y'all said placenta, and I've gotta think about something else. I'm getting gushers.
So there gets nothing.
Why are you in my bed, sir?
I'll be back on, y'all.
My bed has been overtaken. What the fuck?
Disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
Yeah, it's back. 7 o'clock this morning.
They love their dad too, though. They love their daddy too. Because you want to know something? One day, you know, you're never guaranteed tomorrow, right? Right. So I want my kids, you know, because TikTok ain't going nowhere. I'm just saying. But anyway, if it does, it does. But I'm just saying it ain't. Because my man is behind TikTok. All right. But some things might change. But anyway, they'll be able to look back and say, damn, that was my mom acting a fool on TikTok. That's my mom right there making that mug laugh.
No, I don't think that's what.
No. Your kids have repeatedly told you that you are an embarrassment to them. They're not going to look back at this and think, oh, ha ha, how funny. My mother is embarrassing herself on the internet. Well, I'm going to leave all the placentas to Paula, the bath salts princess. Um, I think that both of your children have repeatedly told you that they are humiliated by your behavior on the internet. They're not going to look back at this and laugh. They're going to look back at this and see all the trauma they've undergone because of your behavior on the internet. They're not going to find it funny. Ooh, thank you, Kiwi. That's interesting, Paula. Your behavior is not amusing in the slightest, Lori. And the fact that you can't see that is the issue.
What anybody is going to look back at the videos of you and say, especially not your children. And I hope and pray that they never see the videos of you because you're not making people laugh.
Yeah, the reason that the girl doesn't want to go to school, Delina, is because she gets bullied in school because of this woman. And she knows it. She knows it. She knows her daughters get bullied in school and doesn't care. She knows. Because that's one of the reasons the daughter who doesn't go to school, I don't say their names, by the way, so you should probably know who I'm talking about when I'm referring to the one who refuses to go to school. That particular daughter doesn't want to go to school because she gets relentlessly bullied at school because of her mother. And she thinks that's funny. She thinks her kids are going to look back at this and think, oh, my mom's making everybody laugh. That's so funny. Ha ha. No, that's not what they're going to think at all. You're not making people laugh, Lori. You are giving people secondhand embarrassment. Your behavior is embarrassing, especially at your age. I could see acting out for attention if you were a teenager. I could see doing shocking things for attention if you were a teenager. I could see the way you behave so immaturely being a thing if you were a teenager. But you aren't. You're an elderly woman with two nearly grown kids acting an absolute fool on the internet for clout, attention, and ass pats and donations because you need attention that bad. What happened was you were a bigger girl and you lost some weight, and I say some because you think you're a lot thinner than you actually are. And now you think you're hot shit and you want to show off your hot girl summer body to the world because you can't get any attention in an honorable way. You can't get attention in a dignified, honorable, not embarrassing manner. You have to humiliate yourself and shock people with how horrible you really are to get the attention. So you're going to act out as horribly and as disgustingly as Laura possible to get that attention. Yes, Paula, you're right. Oh, good night, Easy Street. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. It's not funny, Lori. There's nothing about this that's funny except for the fact that you honestly think that what you do is the slightest bit humorous. That you have so many followers because you are truly entertaining. The fact that you actually believe that you are famous, that's what's funny.
You think you are, but nothing that you're doing is funny.
Or smile because they were down in the dumps or something. I want my kids to see and remember that shit. Because when I don't wake up, they got them videos to look back on. You know, where mom's not.
If something happened to you, do you really want those to be the videos they look back on, Lori? Is that really the legacy you want to leave behind for them to remember you by? Because I don't know if you're aware, but the videos you've put on TikTok are embarrassing. You're on there showing your Mississippi mudflap ass, dancing around in Dollar Tree lingerie, embarrassing yourself for attention, and that is the legacy you want them to look back on. The fact that you think that the videos you have produced on this platform are a viable resource, since you like that word so much, for them to go back to remember you by, I don't think you understand how absolutely embarrassing and disgusting your behavior has been on the internet. If you honestly believe that any of that is something they would want to revisit.
sad or boo, 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 or where mom came online in front of millions of people and, you know, had to ask for that help. They can look back on them videos and be like, damn, mom was struggling, but she made it happen. Oh,
No, that's not what they're going to think. They're going to look back on those videos and say, mom scammed the shit out of a lot of innocent people. Yeah, look, here's where mom was lying about this. Mom lied about that. Mom scammed somebody out of this. Mom scammed somebody out of that. Mom showed her ass again. That's the reality of it, Lori. They're not going to look back and say mom was hustling. No, mom was e-begging on the internet for money for hugs while claiming to be sober, acting an absolute ass while hopped up on a shit ton of addies that she was not prescribed, acting a whole ass fool on the internet. Idiot. Right, Isaac? Kidney stone, right? She's gonna pass like a kidney stone. Hey, Westside.
oh.
My pause game has been on point tonight. Have you noticed that? Adderall, Delina. It's a poor man's meth. It's basically the same thing as meth, but in pill form. She loves her some Addies.
Yeah. So by all means, keep it up. I want them to watch every single one. Period.
No,
Even the ones where you're trashing them and talking shit about them and calling them all kinds of awful names, you want them to see that? Where you're talking shit on them and calling them horrible names. You want them to see that? Really? You fucking Willy Wonka looking ass fucking twat waffle. Right, Christine?
people from TikTok are making it happen for you. You're not. If you were making it happen, it would be because you were working a job and paying your own bills, but you're not. You're begging for help with things from people on TikTok.
Period. Because they know I care about mental health. I do. And I'm that mom that will come on TikTok, Facebook, whatever the fucking media is. That's a resource. And I will come up here and be brave enough and say, hey, I need help for a minute or two. But y'all get.
Oh, you're going to be brave and beg money on the internet. That's what brave is now, right? That's what bravery is. Good to see you, Christina. I hope you are well, and I hope that your Christmas dinner goes well.
Big mad and big sad. But it's okay. There's the resources there. But anyway, we good. Just like
those aren't resources, and you need to be taken down a peg or two because what you're doing is false advertising. You are claiming to have valuable resources in your bio when all your bio is your Amazon wish list, which is all shit you wanted, and your payment apps and your bullshit sob story begging people to send you money. Those aren't resources. That's you scamming people. That's also false advertisement, which could get your channel taken down, and I hope somebody reports it for that.
They doubted I was still going to be here.
Like that Stitch blanket set that's behind your head right there. That Stitch blanket belongs to your daughter. Why did you take that away from her? You didn't need a Stitch blanket to hang on the wall versus her using it on her bed. Shame on you.
I'm still here, baby. I'm still here.
It's only month 2. Let's see what happens 6, 7, 8 months down the line.
I think y'all need 302 or something. Try to be real. I've been fucked a lot on this Facebook, TikTok. But you know how there's always 2 sides to a story. Well, 3, because God always knows. Never did nobody fucking wrong. And I'll stand 10 toes down on that. Never did. Never did. If anything,
You also stood 10 toes down saying that Andy choked you when it wasn't you that he choked. It was one of the girls. You also stood 10 toes down when you lied every other time. So basically, you're telling us you're lying right now, because every single time you said I would stand 10 toes down on something, it's been a lie.
I did wrong was opening up and talking to people that I thought were like, and, all right, yes, we don't do that no more. I just, hit Sarah, and I'd be like, Sarah, that's a ride or die right there. But right now, her health's pretty important. She's in the hospital, but I still hit her up. Yeah.
Yeah, you admit that Sarah is in the hospital. In the hospital. And you still hit that woman up to send you money. Because your problems were worse than her problems, right? She's in the fucking hospital, Lori. And you still hit that woman up for money. Shame on you.
Oh, wait.
So the woman is sick in the hospital. Her health is important, but you're still hitting her up. Okay, wow.
And they're gonna see. They're gonna see. I mean, I try to tell them, keep watching, baby.
Your children do not need to be watching this circus sideshow freak show right now, okay? Your children do not need to be watching this 3-ring fucking circus that is you right now. They don't need to be anywhere near this dysfunctional, toxic ass behavior, ma'am.
There's the difference between you and me.
So broke, needs help with so much stuff, food, toilet paper and all, but do you see the nicotine stained finger? How many cigarettes do you think she's smoking? Or how often do you think she's washing her hands to have a finger that looks like that?
I mean, you've called DCS, you've called Animal, you've called for me and Faith to get a well check. You've called DCS again on my kids for a rug screen. Come on, you guys. And here we still stand. Just stop it. Grow the fuck up.
Because you videotaped one of them with your marijuana vape on her lap. That's why. Your child had your marijuana vape in her fucking hand on her lap. So, yes, people were upset about that. God, you're an idiot. Ugh, I can't. I can't. There was another one I wanted to watch. Apparently, she doesn't beg on the internet ever. She doesn't beg. She doesn't beg, but she needs ass. She needs ass paper.
Her other page must have got shut down too, because she had said day before yesterday that she can't get on that page. So she's got a little break on her hands. Well, you know her, she can't just stay off the internet. So she's made a few videos and posted them to her page. She can still post, little clips and videos. She just can't go live. Here's the thing. She made this first video and quickly removed it. So I don't know if she noticed that she was getting a backlash for it, or maybe she got help. Maybe someone did send her
I won't be on much longer, Kiwi. I love you. Good night.
something. So she took it down. But it wasn't up very long. It was only up for a few hours and she took it down. So check this out.
Or however you. Good morning, you guys. I'm needing help with like a DoorDash order or however you do it. I don't want no cash.
Ram, we just watched you yesterday. As in yesterday, when you got your food stamps, all 700 and some odd dollars of food stamps on top of your $1,200 you already get every month. You had nearly $3,000 from your government coming to you a day ago. And you didn't use any of that or any of those resources to get toilet paper and food. You get food stamps. You get $700 in food stamps, and you couldn't buy food with that because you were just on here stuffing your face yesterday. Talking about how you had this food and that food and all the food. How your caseworker takes you to the fucking grocery store. Love you, April. I'll be going to bed soon myself. Really, Lori? You just got your food stamps. You want to joke about resources? I hope nobody donated to you. You don't deserve the resources because you just got your resources on the 21st and you didn't buy food or anything else with it. What'd you sell them for? You seem awfully hopped up the last 2 days. Did you buy Adderall with it? Because I know the person you were taking them from got cut off because of you. So, are you buying them off the street now, Lori? asking for a friend, you know.
So, yeah, no, I'm needing toilet paper and food. And I will show you.
You seem to be going through money awfully fast, and you're not spending it on anything in particular, like basic necessities. You're not using it for rent. You're not using it to buy food. You're not using it to buy basic essentials. So where's all this money? And then you have to equate in the hundreds of dollars you get off of your audience in a day. So all this money is going somewhere, and it ain't to the places it needs to go. So what are you buying, Lori? You spending it all on pot and Adderall again? Sober my ass.
You. Okay, there's the freezer, you guys. And there's the fridge. I am needing.
You had food in that yesterday, dumbass. What these bitches do is they'll clean out their refrigerators and cabinets and go stash the food somewhere outside that room where we can't see it, so that their cabinets and refrigerator look empty when all their food is stashed and hidden away somewhere while they're filming their refrigerator. It's a common scam. I've seen them do it 100 fucking times. They do it all the time.
Eating toilet paper and food, you guys, really bad. We are out of toilet paper. We're low on food.
Then, if you're low on food and toilet paper, why not use those valuable resources you are constantly mocking that are supposedly in your bio? Right? The resources in your placenta bio. You know, those resources you're constantly mocking and making fun of. If you're truly out of these things, you could use those resources that you are constantly making fun of, Lori. There's no reason people need to send you money, because the money isn't going to go towards toilet paper or food. It's going to go towards your addies and your marijuana problem.
The 21st. Anything will help. I don't have Cash App. I don't need cash. Just stuff delivered to my family for us to get through till Saturday. Like I said,
You don't need DoorDash when you get $700 in food stamps every month, you selfish, entitled twat waffle. Oh, I never ask for anything. I never beg. I never ask for anything. Oh, really? Every other day. Weren't it just yesterday you were sitting here ragging on someone for asking for help on the internet? Weren't you on here just talking shit about Lisa Richard and Kim and Nikki for asking for help and donations? Saying you never ever ask for anything? How you're not a scammer because you don't beg? What is this then, Lori? Really? Huh? Then what's this? You can tell she's in withdrawal too because of her demeanor. She looks green around the gills. She looks sick. She looks pale as a ghost. She's in fucking withdrawals. I would bet my sweet ass that her ass is in active withdrawal.
No judging, please. I just need a little help.
Oh,
Holiday.
no. You don't get to come on here and rag on somebody for asking for help and call them scammers and then turn around and beg for shit when you get more than enough money every month and more than enough resources and food stamps every month to cover anything and everything you might need. But you blow all of it on Addies and pot. And God knows what else. And bullshit. You blow a lot of it on bullshit you don't need. Right, Paula?
These are definitely tight for everybody, and I understand completely. As well as we're gonna go nuts because in 2 days they will be on Christmas break for 2 weeks. So yeah, I need to help you guys. Toilet paper, and we need toilet paper. I'll show you that as well. There you go. And we need toilet paper as well. Please, anything.
So the toilet paper on the other side of the toilet is not toilet paper? You thought you were fast and you didn't pan around there, but you accidentally twitched your hand. There's toilet paper on the other side of the toilet, dumbass.
Just to hold us till the 21st, you guys. I will be back on live on the 21st. They are mass reporting me hard every time I go live. But you guys, I just need help. Please and thank you.
Okay, seriously, is this fucking real life? Just the day before yesterday, there was food in that fridge and that freezer. So what did that freezer and fridge looked awful clean, empty and clean. So my thinking is she took whatever she did have in there out, cleaned it out so it wouldn't look nasty on the video, and then recorded that empty refrigerator and freezer. Okay?
What did I just say? Mickey Mouse also thinks the same thing I think. I also think that. I just said that. That's funny. Ditto, Mickey Mouse. Good night, Isaac. Merry Christmas. Right, Paula? But I said the same damn thing. What these fuckheads do is take everything out of their freezer, fridge, and cabinets and go hide it in another room while they record their kitchen. They all do it. Fucking scammers.
First, she said she needed help with food. They didn't have any food. Then she says they're low on food. We just saw her with a whole case of ramen. Her cupboards, her cabinets are definitely full of food. Okay. Today, when she made this, it was Thursday morning. Thursday the 19th. She gets her stamps Saturday, the 21st.
Happy New Year, Isaac. Miss you, buddy.
I don't think no one's starving till Saturday, first of all. Okay. Then the toilet paper. Does anybody remember a week ago when she was taking toilet paper and wrapping it and wrapping it and wrapping it around her hand 5 and 6 times and blowing her nose? And I said, guys, take a mental note of how much toilet paper she's wasting, because here real soon she's going to be asking for she's going to be in need of toilet paper. Does anybody remember that? Now she's out of toilet paper. She needs help with toilet paper and food. And at the beginning, she said, I just need a DoorDash or however you do it. What? However you do it? She knows how it works, but yet she's acting like, oh, she's clueless to how DoorDash deliveries work. And then you heard her say that she can't go live until the 21st because she's being mass reported. So Wednesday, when I posted those 3 videos and I said, here's 3 videos, they're each only a few minutes long, it was 2:45, 3:45, and 5 o'clock in the evening. And I just put them in one video because each one was only like 8 or 10 minutes long. That's what's been happening. Every time she goes live, she was only live for a few minutes and bam, they were knocking her page down by mass reporting her. So she's going to be real lucky if she's able to go live and stay live for a while, because once you start getting mass reported like that and TikTok starts knocking your pages down, they're going to take her page for a while. The Queen Bitch page, her other page that's down right now as well, that went down for almost 3 months. I think it was back in the summertime. I think it went down for her dancing. So yeah, she's starting to have problems. But anyway, so she
I love you, Mickey Mouse. But anyway, guys, I love you all. Got a big day tomorrow. I'm gonna get in bed. Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year. I love you all. Good night.